Hi, good morning, class. How are you? Before we start our courses, I would like to introduce myself briefly. My name is Ngô Quang Trung, and I am assistant professor in economics. I earned my master, also my PhD degrees in United States of America. Interestingly, the city where I earned my master degrees, they call University of Nevada, Reno. Have you ever heard about Reno? Reno, they are very famous for a lake called Tahoe, and also they are very famous city. Okay, for gambling. Okay, that's quite interesting. They call Reno is the little biggest city in the world. Okay, I really like it. Okay, and I'm very impressed about that city. Okay, when I was studying for my master degrees there. So after I finished my master degrees, I went to Colorado for my PhD. And again, the city is very interesting because the city were voted by CNN Money. This is the best little city to live, okay, in the U.S. Okay, so they get that vote. It's very interesting, very peaceful city, very nice city, very clean city. Okay, and I also like it very much. Okay, so I earned my PhD and master in the U.S. Then I came back to Vietnam and I become a lecturer. I have more than 10 years for teachings. I teach microeconomics, I teach macroeconomics, um, monetary economic and global economies. Also, I do teach method research. Okay, these four courses are for undergraduates, and for master level, I do teach managerial economics. So basically, I don't teach so much, but okay, these are my five main courses I basically teach. Okay, and before we start our class, I would like to tell you more about the requirements. Okay, what you need to follow, what you need to do for the courses. Now, our course is microeconomics. So you need to distinguish, okay, between micro and macros, because talking about economics, okay, is overall, and because we talking about the general, then you must distinguish between the micro and the macro. So economics mainly they talking about the individual decisions, okay, or individual firm how they can make decisions through the market. But when we're talking about the macroeconomics, you are now want to describe everything as a whole, okay, at the aggregate level. Then we call that is the macroeconomics. And of course, today for the microeconomics courses, after the course, what you have, what you can learn, you will understand how the firm they can behave and they can make their own decisions. Okay, how we can use the cost. Okay, also how we can define the revenue, how firm they can make the profits, how they can give the decision making, okay, in order to increase their profiting and so on. Okay, so that is more like microeconomics. It means the decisions come from at individual level only. Okay, so before we start the courses, okay, I also require you to do several things, such as like you need to read your textbook. Okay, this is a requirements because the textbook very important. Okay, you need to read, you need to understand, and through the textbook, okay, we can communicate better because we cannot study everything, okay, within 45 minutes. Okay, then you need to spend more time to study for yourself. Not only the textbook, okay, the reference book also very important. You have to learn, you have to read your reference book, because reference book is some other way, okay, they can express your situation, or they can explain in different they can explain with different model, or it's a different context. Okay, to illustrate what you studied so far. So the reference book also one different alternative approach to the concept you will study for the courses. So you need to read your textbook and you need to read your reference book. Okay. Besides, by the end of the courses, you have to evaluate. Okay, what does it mean by evaluate? Okay, you have to evaluate the course, how you can understand about the course. Okay, what you can get from the courses. And my job is I will run you through the courses. Okay. That is just some requirements that I would like to tell you more about the course, about myself, and I do hope you enjoy my sections. Okay, we can have more discussions for next section and so on. Okay, so thank you very much and see you.